everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today is more of a fun video today. A few weeks ago, maybe a month or two ago, I stumbled across, I'll call it fragrance Instagram or fragrance TikTok. And I became intrigued because I recently purchased for Christmas a new perfume, and I haven't purchased perfume in years, probably around 10 or 11 plus years. So of course, you start on Instagram, you're seeing different scents and different people talking about different scents. And so what do? You go over to YouTube and you type in YouTube in the box, and all of these amazing videos come up. So because of that, I have went down a rabbit hole, and after watching a few videos, I said, maybe I should begin to build my own fragrance collection. Now, not as grand and not as big as a lot of the people that I've seen on Instagram and YouTube. No, I want to do something that's a little more curated just for me, something that is small. So I'm thinking about maybe 12, but sometimes from what people say, it can be kind of addictive once you start buying different perfumes and things like that. But I'm going to keep it right now to about 12. So I am going to walk you through a couple of things that I'm going to do as I'm building my fragrance collection. And two, I'm going to show you a few of the purchases that I have already made. So let's just start with why I want to do this. So it's very hard for me to find scents that I actually like, and I'm extremely picky. So when doing this, I decided, you know what? We're going to start small because your eyes can get really big when you start looking at YouTube and you start looking at Instagram and you start seeing all the beautiful bottles. So I said, okay, this is what we're going to do. We're going to go get a few pointers and tips, of course, from YouTube University. And I took a few, and this is how and what I'm going to do. So number one, I'm going to purchase what wows me. I'm not going to purchase something that's, oh, that's nice, that's cute. No. When I buy something, when I smell it, I either need to linger when I smell it. So if I were to have something, it would be that I enjoy the smell and just breathing it in, or something that wows me. So when I smell it, it kind of opens up my senses, and it's like, oh, it sort of like wakes me up on the inside. So I only want to purchase things that wow me. So that is why I'm thinking my collection will be small and curated, even though I do want probably a few that a lot of people don't probably wear. Number two, I'm going to start with testers and small sample sizes. It can be expensive, and one of the things that I don't want to do is I don't want to buy a fragrance even though I've tested it and I liked it in the store. I don't want to bring it home and then after a couple months be like, you know what, I don't like this anymore, because it goes back to the first one, it didn't wow me. So I'm going to start by buying testers. They have some that are the roller balls and the very small travel sizes. So I'm going to start with those first because I've already started to create a list, test them out that way. And then once I have come up with my 12 scents that I've curated for myself, then I will go back and then I will begin to buy and purchase, probably not the big bottles, but probably the small or maybe even the medium-sized bottles. It's just going to depend also on what sizes are available. So I'm definitely going to do that. I also want to have scents, I'm looking to figure out what it is I'm looking for before I even begin. So what I'm looking for when I'm doing this is I want things that I can wear every single day, that aren't too loud, because you know I have to consider that the people that will be around me, but I don't want them to be loud because I'm not a loud person. I want them to be, as I like to call them, elegant yet seductive. That is the type of scent that I am looking for. So if you know any that I should add to my list, be sure to put them in the comments below. I am looking for scents that are elegant yet seductive. And elegant meaning something, of course, I can wear all the time that could kind of become my signature scent. Seductive meaning it's that quiet underlying thing. I'll call it a thing because I don't know exactly what it is right now, that kind of catches someone's attention. So I want it to be elegant yet seductive. So that is what I'm going for. If you know of any scents like that, hit me up in the comments below. So now let's jump into some of my purchases. Now my first purchase I've heard about on looking, of course, it's part of just about everybody's collection. And I said, you know what, let me go smell it. So last spring, I actually was the first time I was able to go and smell it, and I liked it. So for this past Christmas, I went ahead and purchased one of the small bottles, and that would be the MFK Baccarat Rouge 540 in the Eau de Perfume. This right here to me is amazing. Yes, it is a little bold for me, but yet at the same time, once it actually dries down on me, it has a nice scent that I like. And it actually, when I smelled it for the first time, it wowed me. It gave me that, wow factor that I am looking for, but it's just enough wow that I can wear it somewhat more of an everyday fragrance. But there is another fragrance that I want, and it's the Gentle Fluidity that I want, which is a little bit softer than this, that I'm also going to add to my collection as well. Here's a little known fact in case you didn't know, that MFK just doesn't make perfumes. Nope. And I remember I believe I was in Neiman Marcus in Atlanta at Lenox Mall. And the sales consultant told me, do you know that actually they started out making, that they are known for their chandeliers and their lighting, and they have bar accessories and everything. I highly recommend when you get a chance, take a look at their website, because when I tell you their lighting fixtures and their lamps and their glassware is amazing. Not only do I want the perfume, I think I now also want to get a glass set for my house, for my home, so that I can have. They are amazing. And also their lighting, their chandeliers especially, are in prestigious hotels across the world. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, they also have a hotel that is named Baccarat in New York, I believe, but don't go and do your research on that part. But they do have this amazing and beautiful lighting fixtures and chandeliers and glassware. So that is my first scent that I'm going to have for me right now. Now, the next 4 scents are actually from the same line, which I knew nothing about. Now, I did know about her beauty line, which is Huda Beauty, but I didn't know that she had a perfume line until, of course, falling down through Instagram and finding that she had one. The thing that attracted me to it were the bottles. I am crazy for beautiful bottles. And they're beautiful because they're simple and they're elegant and they're not over the top or crazy, but they just make a statement without making a statement, if that makes any sense. So that is why I like it. So first up, and this I actually got in a rollerball set. So I have one scent on one end and another scent on the other end. So this right here on this end is invite only, which I love. I think I have a love affair with amber. And per the website, they call this invite only seduction in a bottle. And what they have in it are, this has in it amber, black cherry, honey, and tobacco, and just a hint of vanilla. Now, I'm not wild about vanilla. However, I've been hearing good things about this line's vanilla, so I may have to go back and give that another try. I like this because it is silent, yet seductive at the same time. So it gives me my vibe of elegant, yet seductive. And that's what I want it to be. I want it to be a subtle, yet silent seductive in my scent, and something that I could actually wear on a regular everyday basis. And actually, this is what I'm wearing today. And I don't put a lot on, so this actually does the trick. So next up I have on here white flower. And white flower is the same thing. It is a form of silent seduction that I like. It's subtle, it's not overpowering, and it's something that I could also wear every day. And when I smell it, it's one of those smells that I just linger when I smell it. And if I do smell something like that, then I know that this right here, this is something that I'm gonna like. Now this right here, it has jasmine, patchouli, and gardenia. Those are the few that I wrote down today. Very soft, very classy. It's silent, it's elegant, with the hint of seductive that I like. So these two right here are spot on. Now, this next one that I have the Eden Juicy Apple. And this has juicy red apple, black currant, pink grapefruit, wild berries. And I got this in a lip kit that I purchased, which I actually have the lipstick on now. And I think the color that I have on right now is Lover. So this was a great way because I've never tried any of her cosmetics line, and so far I'm loving this color because it's very hard for me to find a red that I like. So this is spot on. Now this here with the Eden Juicy Apple, I want to say this is an acquired taste. Like it's something that you have to get used to. And I'll spray it on me, and when I spray it, I can smell the apples. It's fruity, but it's not a fruity smell that would deter me from buying it. It's a soft, fruity smell. It doesn't remind me, when I think of fruity smells, I think of if I go to Bath and Body Works and buy one of their spray mists, those are what I would consider too fruity for me. So, but this, especially as it begins to die or dry down on me, it becomes a soft yet nice smell, which I still consider to be an elegant yet seductive. It's not too overpowering. It's just right. So this one right here is another one that I think this is an acquired taste and an acquired smell, but it is definitely worth trying out. Last but not least, now this one is my favorite. And this one right here, when I looked at the different ones online, the bottle alone, I knew, and the name of it, I knew I had to try this one. And I literally went to 2 or 3 stores before I actually found a store that had testers that I was actually able to smell before I purchased them online. And that one right here is the K. Ali Elixir. I love this. This right here is something that when you spray it on, I'll just spray it in the air because I don't want to have all this smell on me. It is sexy. It is, I want to say like euphoric in a way that when you smell it, it's a different type of smell. It's definitely a different type of seductive, sexy smell. It's definitely very different from anything that I've ever wore or tried in the past, which I like. So maybe I also like fragrances. I guess people would consider them niche fragrances that are just different. So I definitely like that. Now this one right here has red apple, jasmine, it has vanilla, and it's just a very distinct smell. So if you're not aware of the line or you haven't tried it, it would definitely, somebody would say, oh, like what is it that you have on? So I highly recommend actually giving everything that I have here, everything a try. What I plan on doing with this is I plan on going through this journey of finding my signature scent, because guess what, at the same time I also have to find my signature style going forward, right? So what better way to help boost your confidence, whether you're in jeans, you're in sweatpants or leggings and a cute top and you're running errands, or you need a quick pick me up throughout the day, why not throw on a scent that you can have? A scent for, you know, that you feel fresh and clean. Another one if you want to feel bold. Another one if you want to feel sexy. Or if you're like me, you want to be a combination of elegant yet seductive, to where it's silent, but it has just enough kick to it that people take notice. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. If you enjoyed today's video, let me know in the comments any tips you want to give me, any fragrances I should try. Let me know in the comments, and also let me know if you want me to kind of document my whole style and signature scent or scents journey, because I think this might actually be pretty fun as I go through the process, and then at the very end I show you guys what my final lineup is and buy them and tell you, you know, why I made the decision or why I didn't like a certain one. So let me know, and periodically I'll come on when I have new testers of things and I'll let you know what I think. So with all that being said, I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day. Stay healthy, stay safe, and I'll talk to you guys next week and in my next video. Bye guys.